What's good, people? I'm coming to you straight as Troy. This is still Myth TV, though. Just want to drop a quick line to everybody who's been seeing this buzz on Facebook. Um, I guess I'll get straight to the point. Yes, me and Adrian Mack are not getting along. And I feel the reason is he's too consumed with being confusion. And he doesn't know the difference between confusion and Adrian Mack. And he's living his life as confusion. Which is fine. But you let your ego get in the way of a friendship, a brotherhood. And we were as close as brothers at one time. I mean, we've shared personal conversations. You've been in my home with my wife, my kids, my parents, my brothers. I've had a conversation with your mom. I've had conversations with your daughter. Supposed to be like family. And that's the only reason I'm letting you get away with some of the stuff you said about me, because we are like family. And some people said I should not even address this issue. And there are certain people who want to do interviews, and I will grant you an interview. Any questions you guys have, I will answer. Excuse me. But don't get mad at me for stuff that you brought upon us. I'm not the one mad here. The reason why we're at this point right now is because of you and this stupid-ass movie that was supposed to be getting worked on. We came up pretty much in this industry together. If you're forgetting, I invited you out here in 2007 for the All-Star game. But yet, everybody else gets all the love except for the people who helped get you to where you're at. Now, granted, you put in work to get to where you're at, and I'm not going to take that away from you. But there's also people who helped get you to where you're at. And this is before the Team Hollywoods and the Harlem Stars and the Ball Ups and stuff like that. It was a small little group called Dave Street Ball that helped you, blossom into the star you are now. With all this stuff, you challenging me and telling me I need to release footage and stuff like that, what's the point? Who are you for me to prove something? I've proven myself. I've done hours and days and months and years of basketball. I played semi-pro. I've done what I could do. Didn't make it to the pros, and I'm cool with that. I'm comfortable in my skin. I'm comfortable with the life I live right now. I'm comfortable having this nice home I live in. I'm comfortable having 4 beautiful kids and a beautiful wife. I'm comfortable with all that. I don't need that limelight that you strive for. The limelight I get is from this household, and that's the limelight I want. And that's not knocking anybody that plays street ball or basketball or anything like that. I'm just talking about me personally. So you can take all the shots at me all you want to. You can say, oh, you know what? I've came to your hood and I got more respect than you. You've came and played here one time in the hood in Madison. One time. Do you know how many times I played at that damn park you played at one time? Many. So don't flatter yourself and say you get more respect in a city that I've lived in my whole life that you've only been to a handful of times. Don't do that. Because it's very, very not true. The reason I do what I do with Days Entertainment Basketball is to help others. Is to bring books in the schools, bring instruments in the school, help open boys and girls clubs or YMCAs, help bring money to the Salvation Army to help feed the homeless and stuff like that. Help the less fortunate or people who need the help. Help basketball clubs raise money so their kids can go in AAU tournaments. That's what I like to do with Days Entertainment Basketball. And that's what we do. And we're damn good at it. And you should know, because at one point you were a part of the team. You've been to Baraboo before, and you love going there. I have the footage to prove it. And speaking of this damn footage, the DVD I was given that had clips of players who represented Days, I am sorry you were on that footage. You take that up with the person who made me the DVD. I didn't need your footage. I didn't ask for it because I know with your footage, you don't want it as on a Days project. You want it on your own project. You never really truly represented Days. You represented yourself. You represented everybody but Days. But yet you would bitch at me when I wouldn't invite you out to an event. So, you know, I don't understand your thinking of the whole thing. But yeah, that's what Days does. We help people. We put smile on kids' faces and stuff like that. And if y'all want to knock us for doing that, so be it. But like I said, as long as we're helping people, and as long as I'm getting envelopes like this full of mail from kids who are thanking me, you know, for coming to their schools and stuff like that, I'm going to keep doing what I do. You see this? Dear Troy, thank you. There's a thank you card from high schoolers. Because I came into their school and talked to them. Why? Because, like I said, I always try to give back. This is not about me being some elite basketball player. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm about to be 35 years old. And I'm comfortable with that. I'm sure if I spent as much time on the court and the gym as you did, I would be completely unstoppable. But instead, I got to make sure there's food in this house. I got to make sure that the bills are paid. I got to make sure my kids are doing good. I got to make sure that I can send my kids off to trips to California or anything like that. That's what I'm all about as a man, as Troy. I know who Myth is. Myth is a person who does the games in Baraboo or in DC or Chicago or Tennessee and stuff like that. I don't let my name cloud my vision. I know who I am. The difference between me and you is when that spotlight's off and you don't have that spotlight no more, you may be a lost cause, my man. Me, the spotlight I have shines on me 24/7 because I know my kids, my wife, my family, my inner circle, and some of the street ball players who respect me and some don't. You know what? That's cool. But that's the spotlight that I get, you know, from my very, very close friends. Something I consider you to be. So you know what? You can keep on saying you're this and that. You can keep on saying I'm not this. You can keep on saying I can't see you in the corner, stuff like that. You may be right. I can't see you. You want to know why? There's a height differential. I'm here, you're here. It's kind of like when you go to the amusement park. You need to be so tall to get on the ride. Just joking. Anyways, I don't want to take too much of you guys' time because this is a waste of time on my part to keep having to address this issue because you feel a need to get mad at me every time I say something. You keep doing you. You stay in your lane, I'll stay in mine. And who knows, maybe one day we'll shake hands and be cool again and you'll come to events and I'll remind you one day, you know what? Weren't you talking shit about my stuff? And then you'll say, man, I was just kidding. Be careful what you say to people. Like I said, I'm comfortable in my skin. I'm comfortable with Days Entertainment Basketball. I'm glad I got the humble guys and young ladies who are part of my team because they're the future. Like I said, I'm 34. And I remember having a talk with a street ball legend and he said, you know what? It's people like you who give street ball a good name. It's people like you who are here to help the younger generation learn about the older generation. And I thank that person who says that. Until then, I'm sure I'll be hearing from you soon. Myth TV, signing out from Days headquarters. Peace.